Hello and welcome again. Today I want to give you a little tour of CreateML. This is a program that comes with Macs that use the neural processing unit, the NPU, and are supposed to be, a really great new feature of Apple and Mac OS Monterey. So let's get over to the desktop and take a look at this stuff. And let's go over to our terminal. And first of all, I want to show you that I've got some data here that I have created. There's a data.csv, and we can just do a more of data.csv. And you'll see here that, where is it? Where is the top of this thing? Huh, doesn't have the line at the top that it's supposed to have. So I don't know how that ended up someplace else, but it's not there. Anyway, let's take a look at some of this other stuff. Let's look at the train-cvs, because this has the text and the label at the top. This is supposed to be there. And I did have to edit this manually to get this correct because this line was up here. But when you get these files, very often the data is all messed up and you have to go in and clean it. And I've spent several hours today cleaning this data up. Uh, but let's see, we got a word count minus L here of star, or star dot CSV. And you can see here that we started out with data.csv. It was 5,800 lines, and then we took 2,900 of those lines and created the train.csv, and then we got 1,450 lines for both test.csv and validation.csv. There are a lot of double lines in this file, so that's why they don't add up. But anyway, I cleaned up the data, and as long as you have these three files named this way with the word text at the top, comma, the word label, I'm sorry, text at the top. Let's actually show you one again here. Top of train. Okay. No, that's not going to do it. Just do a more of train. I don't know why my brain's not working so well at the moment. As long as you have this text, comma, label at the top, you're good to go with these. So each one of those files has that at the top. And now let's see if I have that open. I do not. So come over here and let's open up CreateML. I did have it open. Let's close this file here. File, new project. And it's going to be a text classification project. And we'll call it this, my text classifier. And we'll put it into this stock directory, and it will overwrite the one that's in there. Let's replace it. And this is what you get. So for training data, we're going to come in here and select, guess what? Train.csv. And then for validation data, we're going to get this guy. And finally, for testing data, we're going to get test.csv. And we're going to try conditional random field. I tried maximum entropy. It didn't work too well. So let's see what happens when we hit the train button here. And it goes through, and you see it's looking for accuracy. And we're not getting better than 74% accuracy here, 75% accuracy. And then it comes and it says expected directory at Earl. So this test, I don't think it ran the test, but it did run the validation data, and it got 75% with the validation data. So now we can go take a look at the preview, and this gives you a chance to test the model. So we could say market, but you have to spell it right, market crashes. And this is giving 100% confidence that this is positive. So I don't know what's going on there. That doesn't seem very positive to me. COVID kills millions. And once again, this is giving 100% confidence that that is positive. What else can we try here? Let's see, presidents. This says markets in bad slump. All right, well, this is getting 100% confidence that this is bad. Maybe anything that has president in it is going to give us, well, the president is happy. Slump? Was slump what gave us the bad? Let's see. President says markets bad. Still giving me positive there, 100% positive. And now with slump, it goes to 100% negative. All right, so I'm not so thrilled with this so far. Let's go back to training here, or settings. Let's see if we can change this. Now there's something going on over here, and I can't really see it unless I'm in mission control. Now I can see the rest of this window. So this window is not exactly, can I make it different? No, I can't make it smaller. You know that you see the arrow only lets me go one way. I can come over here and see this, but I mean this is an error that I should not be seeing. Yeah, testing did not run because of this very strange error, and I can't find any documentation on it. I found other people complaining about it, but no documentation on it. And it's not letting me reset anything here. Let's see if there's a way to reset this. Well, I think I have to do a new project here. Come back out here. Give it another name. Put it in the same place. Come in here and select the training. Come in here and select the validation. I'm not going to do testing because if it doesn't work, what's the point? let's try transfer learning. We'll try dynamic embedding first and see. This is going to train for 75 iterations. And let's see what happens. So one of the things that it's not allowing me to do is tune any of the hyperparameters. So I noticed, when we did this the last time, or the first time I did this, uh, it said that it leveled off at a certain point. So we're still, still extracting features. Yeah, this is very strange because it says 2,900 or 2,900 text files. But there were only a couple of text files. All right, so now maybe it broke it up into all kinds of files. I don't know. Uh, Now we see we're getting accuracy at 89%. Down here we see a progress bar or progress icon. Uh, Looks like we're about 25% done, but we're getting good 99.9% validation accuracy. That's really good, but it suggests to me that maybe we're overfitting. We'll have to see how well this tests. It is possible with files this small to overfit for the validation set. So that's really high. When you see 100% accuracy, that's normally not good. We're about 60%, 70% done. %, 90%, something like that. 90% done, I'd say. 95. Ooh. And that should be it. And we're getting 100% accuracy, which, as I said, is bad. It has not updated here or here yet, so I don't know. Let's jump over. So has this not created a model? I'm noticing now that there is some kind of progress bar over here, or that's, well, not progress, but activity thing there that's spinning. So we'll see if this ever, oh, there we go. There we go. 77% validation. So let's see what we can do here. Let's go right to preview. All right, so this is giving me 99% confidence that that's a bad thing. That makes sense. Let's see. COVID kills millions. 96% confidence that that's a bad thing. closes market. 92% that it's bad. This is looking a lot better. Uh, dividend, IBM, dividend lower than expected. 99% confidence that it's down. AT&T lawsuits. All right, let's try some good news. IBM, new product launch. And it says that that is a positive sentiment. Uh, let's see, ATT sharp rise. Inflation low. All right, well, 97% that that's a bad thing. Inflation disappears. Oh, that's a good thing, right? 1%. Let's see, I can't see the percent. There we go. Inflation 1%. So mostly that's a good thing. 20%. Mostly that's a bad thing. All right, but not by much. 20% inflation should be a very bad thing. Uh, what else? War breaks out. Breaks out, one word. U.S. war. So that says it's 55% confident that that's a good thing. I guess the markets are going to make money. It's it's difficult, really. When I was going through the data, some of these were missing how they should be encoded as positive or negative. And if if you have the rupee is up against the dollar, uh, that's a positive thing if you are holding rupees. But if you're holding dollars, it's a negative thing. So how do you code a sentiment like that? It's very difficult. Anyway, there's also output here. So at this point, I have a model that I should be able to export. Let's see here. Can I? All right, so if I save this, it's just saving my, I guess it's a Visual Studio. I'm not sure if it's a CreateML project. I don't know if that's also a Xcode project, if the format's the same. But I think that here's a button for sharing this, share the model. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Let's see about Xcode here. This seems to be the whole project. Yeah, let me close this up. And what about this get? What is this? All right, let's save it this way and see what happens. All right, so now I have a model. How big is it here? It looks like it's 1.4 megabytes, 1.5 megabytes, and so that's not a very large model. And I'm going to have to figure out how to use this in a project, either a Python project or Xcode, because it doesn't seem to be a terrible model. Uh, so when I first looked at this, I only ran the what did I run? I'm going to have to start this over again to be able to. Yeah, I don't see any way to reset this. So do another. Let's 3. Next, create. So I did maximum entropy and it sucked. And then did I do conditional random field? I think that sucked too. But then what did we do? We tried transfer learning, dynamic embedding, and that seemed to work very well. Uh, Now, what exactly is transfer learning? Transfer learning takes an existing model that's a pretty good model already, and then it adds new data to it. So this makes sense that the maximum entropy algorithm sucked, but the transfer learning was good because the transfer learning was actually pulling in a good model and then doing new training on top of that for this specific data. Uh, so that seems to be the one to go for right off the bat. Anyway, this is CreateML, and this is my first look at it, so I'm not an expert at all. But as you can see, it's not terribly difficult on the one hand. On the other hand, it doesn't seem to be a lot of information around about how to use this. So, in that sense, it is difficult. Like that message I was getting about the missing directory. Uh, the fact that I can't go in here and reset these things and run them again, I have to start a whole new project if I want to change something. The fact that I don't seem to be able to set some hyperparameters, but there may be ways to do this that I just haven't learned yet. Maybe with a JSON file or something like that. And I'll keep you up to date on it and let you know what sort of progress I make, if any. But I hope you find this interesting. I've found it interesting. And, as a first look at this product, it's really not that terrible. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you learned something. Like and subscribe or whatever. And bye bye.